Hey everybody! Welcome! So guys, welcome back to the Peter Walsh podcast. Get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee. Hey, fuck it, get a whiskey. Why not? Get the old whiskey out here and have a good one. If you're watching me on YouTube, we'll have I don't have a whiskey, but I've got my cup of tea here. Cheers to you guys and everybody else if you're listening at home. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about the first date and who buys the drinks. Yes, that's right. Now, you're probably wondering, why the fuck are we talking about something as stupid and as simple as that? Well, let me tell you why now exactly. I put up a post on social media, a couple of weeks ago, and sorry, I got just drinking a little water too. And it caused fucking chaos. Like, absolute chaos. We had dare I say, some of the men haters on there saying, no, I fucking buy my own fucking drink. We go 50-50, blah, 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 fuck you. I was like, Jesus. Then you got the guys over in the other corner going, well, actually, I think we should buy the drinks ourselves. Like, we're the men and stuff like that. And so we had people arguing why they should buy their own drinks. Well, I can tell you, lads, romance is fucking dead in 2022. Jesus Christ, romance is fucking dead. What is that? Look it up in the fucking dictionary. Look it up on Google. Has anybody heard the word romance before? I'm telling you guys. Anyway, so you see, it really made me think because there's a lot of reading between the lines of who buys the drinks. And work with me here, guys, because I want to try and solve it this year, right? I mean, you might be thinking I'm in cuckoo land here, but there's a hell of a lot going on underneath the surface when you're on a first date about drinks or something like that. Now we're on about the first date if you're going for drinks, all right? Not coffees, not food, drinks. Excuse me. So I'm going to open up my. So we're going to go on the TikTok posts here now, and we're going to start off like I put one up and. This is one of the posts, all right? Now, we're going to go through this quickly, and then we're going to get to the main point. So, a girl and a guy match, and the girl on a dating app, the girl asks the guy out on the date, right? Now, I suppose in one way, it's different, It's normally the guy that asks the girl out, right? But anyway, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. And so, the girl asked me to ask my viewers who should be buying. She actually wasn't sure. So I put that up on TikTok and social media, Facebook, etc. So the people came back with this. So I basically said, right, guys, they've matched. The girl asked him out. Who buys the drinks on the first date? So some of the responses were interesting. Now, this one guy said, I'd love to be treated to a night out on the Gargle by a lady for a change. Well, okay, he's used to buying the drinks. Fair enough. But okay, he's open to it. Now, no, okay, let's keep going. A lady said, like some of the comments, this lady said, both buy drinks, round for round, fair play. Okay. See, I don't know about that, round for round. I mean, shouldn't the guy be taken over here? And by the way, listen, I don't think I'm 100% right on this, so if there's any guys listening out there to me and they're going, shut the fuck up, Peter, what are you fucking saying? I'm not speaking for every man out there. I am not. Okay? This is just my own opinion. I'm coming from a kind of an old school scenario. My dad was born in the 1940s, fuck's sake. So, I'm 43 now, so I'm a bit of the older generation, fuck's sake. So, pay no attention to me if you don't agree with me, please. Now, here comes a guy, though. Man takes lead, he is supposed to ask. Fair enough. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, look, I think, ladies, is that if you match with a guy on a dating app, and by the way, fair fucks to you for taking the reins, grabbing the bull by the fucking horns and just asking the guy out, Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, I do think, though, that the guy should get in there. I think it's kind of more just sort of in our DNA that we should be doing this, right? I mean, I'd like to hear from guys about this, like any guys in their 20s and 30s now, is it different these days? And maybe it fucking is. Now, I've talked to plenty of 20, 30-year-olds that they say, no, it's not. It's the same thing. You're kind of expected to buy the drinks. But again, I'd love to hear from you guys. So this other lady comes up and she goes, you do rounds like you're out with friends. Well, okay. You see, I can understand that to a degree where if the girl did ask her out, or ask the guy out, then you go 50-50. Yeah, but then again, yeah, I don't get this one, guys. I'm still going to lean over and say, no, fuck it, the guy's got to buy them. I'm sorry, I have to. I would have to. Okay, somebody else. I would have to buy the first round at least, to be honest. Okay, that's the guy. Okay, so if the guy got asked out by a girl, he'd buy the first round. Okay, well, fair play to you, sir. Another guy, 50-50. Another guy, equally, I would think. Wow, okay, we're getting some good information here. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. So let's keep going. Another lady, the man. Another woman, she does. Another lady, I don't think I'd like a guy that didn't buy drinks. It's not like it's a huge expense. Now, here's another thing tying in. People can believe me or not, I don't know. Maybe the person who told me this next thing is full of shit. I was speaking to this guy in the entertainment industry. Now, when I say entertainment industry, models. He works with models. Now, this gentleman's gay, and cutting to the point, he said that every girl out there that goes on a first date spends between $100 to $300 on a first date getting ready with makeup, nails, hair, whatever the fuck. Now, is it true? I don't know. However, I did ask quite a few girls. Some of them didn't say it wouldn't be as much as 300 quid now. They did say it can be up to 100 quid. So, on that note, to be fair, if you're going out on a date, now, maybe the guy buys the drinks then. Now, if there are any guys listening, by the way, I'm very aware of this next comment that, well, fuck that. I didn't ask them to do that. And I totally understand. And by the way, I'd be the exact same. Like, I would buy the drinks on a first date, but if a girl was demanding that I buy them, or, you know, looking at me like in a bitchy way going, well, you gonna get me something? Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have no problem doing it, but if she's looking at me like a bitch, well, then I'd have a problem. So, you know, it's a fucking minefield. It's a fucking minefield. I mean, I'm coming from the old school method. Then you've got guys on here now saying that no, 50-50, 50-50. Girls are saying 50-50. A woman, okay, let's keep going here. She does because she asked him out. Fuck, man. There's no way I could sit in a bar and get free drink off some girl for the whole fucking night. There's just no fucking way. No way. Like, if I was broke and I had a girlfriend or a wife and it was, you know, look, honey, let's go out. Look, I know you're broke at the moment, whatever. It's on me. Like, you know the person, right? So that's a different scenario. But a first date, fuck, guys. I mean, I hope that you're listening because I'd like for you to comment on my social media. Let's keep going. If she asked him, she could, a 50-50 would, but a 50-50 would be nice. Yeah, okay. Another lady says, split it, Peter. What's the problem? That's no problem. A lady, both, right? Another lady, I ask quite often, but the guys always insisted on paying for the drinks. Well, there you go. Boom! All right, that's good. That's good to hear. I like to hear that. Bit of the old school shit. Another lady, defo, both. Another guy, I think the guy. Nice one, sir. I'd have to agree with you on that one. Another lady, I really don't mind paying. I mean, okay, I could go on and on here, but look, it's actually fucking amazing the different responses here. It's just like, wow. And this is okay. Here's an interesting one. Here's a fucking interesting one. So, any of you guys out there that are saying, well, no, fuck you, Peter, fuck everybody else. If a girl asks me out, she's going to fucking pay for everything for me. Fuck you, boy. Right, grand. Go fuck yourselves right back, lads. Okay? Because you know what? If you're just bumming off the chick, well then, do you know when men complain about women bumming drink off men and they've no interest in you? Yeah, I guarantee you're the first to bitch and moan about them then, when they do it. So, if you are, shut the fuck up. Okay? Pull up your skirt. And let's get into the man conversation here, right? So here's an interesting point from one lady. I have been on a million first dates, Peter, but some of them bad. Never have I ever been asked to pay, and I think I would have insulted the men. Boom! Slam dunk. 2 fucking points right there, I think. That, to me, is a big one. There's no way I could sit there. I wouldn't say I'd feel insulted if the girl was buying me drinks. No. Like, I wouldn't be thinking, oh, she's just trying to hurt me now, or, piss me off. No, I would never think that if a woman was insisting and just going straight up to the bar. No. It would just be fucking embarrassing. Humiliating. That here I am, Johnny broke, fucking, I've no money, and the woman's paying? Like, and I guarantee you guys, any of you boys that are out there, and if you've gone on a first date and you've got the woman to buy you drinks, I can tell you this, boys, and I'd like to hear from ladies too, I fucking guarantee they have gone back to all their friends and told them exactly what you're like. Guaranteed, boys. And you're going to get a bad rep around town, right? Because all it takes is one girl. Even if you're right, and even if there's no problem here, all it takes is the one girl to go, are you fucking serious? He did it. And then all of them will start thinking, going, why, what's wrong? And then they'll all think about it afterwards and go, huh, okay. You can never win, boys. And in this case, I wouldn't blame women, I've got to say. I wouldn't blame women at all on this one. I personally think it's insulting. Embarrassing, humiliating. I just couldn't do it. So guys, you're warned. Okay? You're warned. They'll start talking about you. They talk about us anyway in general. And people like to talk bad shit more than the good shit. So believe you fucking me, you're going to get a bad rep if you don't pay for any of those drinks. Like, minimum 50-50. If anybody is out there wondering if they're confused, and Peter, if they're looking for advice on this one, if you're wondering what you should do, personally, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I would just say that the guy should be buying 80% of the drinks. All right? Now, I'm going to give you a scenario here, ladies, right? Where this is what us men like in this scenario when it comes to buying the drinks. Now, I would say most of us men, all right? If you have the scenario where the guy's asked you out, right? So we're going to turn the scenario around. The guy's asked you out on a first date. You go on the date. He's buying the drinks, right? From the get-go. Done. Perfect. Grand. And at the end then, when it comes to, sort of wrapping up the night, you're not sure. Now, I will tell you this, ladies. Depending on your mood, if you're wondering what the guy is thinking during the first date, here's one thing that we do judge by the drinks, a lot of us. If we're not feeling you, like if you're just sort of sitting there and you're off in your own little world, but yet you're getting all the drinks from us, so you've no problem sitting there, but but you don't want to sit and talk to us, right? That's obviously a clear indication, right? That you're just, we're thinking you're using us for the drinks. Now, at the end of the night, even if things are going well, we still want the offer from you, though. Okay, now, what do I mean when I say the offer? In other words, you go on a first date, the guy's buying the drinks, let's say you've had 7 rounds. He's paid for all of them, right? And even if he's a fucking millionaire, excuse me, even if he's a fucking millionaire, right, he'd still appreciate an offer from you to buy a round. Okay? Now, let's go back on that again, just to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. The offer is a big difference between the offer of buying a round than actually getting the round. Okay? Because with an offer, to us guys, it's showing us at least that, oh, okay, well, at least this isn't a complete disaster of a relationship. We're going to work from the bottom up anyway here, right? So, okay, well, first of all, at least she doesn't hate my guts because she's offering to buy a round, right? Perhaps there's interest now that she's buying a round. Again, depending on the scenario and how you're getting on. But at least it's a really good sign for us guys, ladies, that, you do want to sit with us if things are going well. If there's a bit of flirting going on, if you do offer to buy a round. Oh, and it kind of confirms in our head that the flirting is real, and it's real that you actually are attracted to us. So in a way, girls, it can be a fantastic tool for ye, right? To just sort of seal the confirmation in the man's head. Okay? Now, I don't know if that's retarded from us men or not. I don't know, but I mean, it's understandable, surely, a bit, because if I tell you this, if you do just sit there all night and you don't even offer to buy once, even if the guy doesn't care, because he's got so much money, he's a billionaire, whatever, right? It'll still cross his mind once. I guarantee you 100%. It'll still cross his mind though. Oh, she didn't offer to buy one drink at least. Or even pick up the tip at the end of the night. So girls, these are fantastic tools for ye to sort of, to give us the hint. Are you interested? You enjoy our company? So use it, girls. Take this as an advantage for ye, right? And it's a good thing for us men too, because it gives us peace of mind knowing that, okay, well now we go on to the next step. Let's get another drink, or maybe I should try and give her a kiss, right? And if you do want to kiss him, great. If you don't want to, well, it doesn't matter. But at least, it gives him a sign that things are progressing here and there could be something more than just sitting there, right? Something could happen between you in a positive way. So, I mean, there's two things I would suggest to you, ladies. Is that if the guy does buy the drinks on the date, right? Either do, number one, option one, let him buy all of them and then pick up the tip at the end of the night, right? I think that's a very fair, very, very fair thing to do, right? Our number two, offer to buy it, if he's buying all the drinks all night, offer to buy him one, okay, back. And I would say probably 70% of the time, the guy's going to go, no, you're grand, don't worry, but just sit down there, I'll get the next one. Now, to be honest at this stage, right, even if the guy does say yes to you, I would never judge the guy for that. Absolutely not, because he's been buying the drinks all night. So I'm a big believer that the guy should be buying most of the drinks all night, right? Or even all of them. Even if you do offer and you're if you're really insisting on getting the drinks, I would definitely not judge the guy if he does take one off you at least. Okay? Honestly, girls, no judgment on the guy. Okay? Now, I would think probably most guys anyway would just go, no, you're okay. Go on, sit down. A nice surprise, what you can do, ladies, is pretend, if you really do want to get a round in, pretend to go to the toilet, but you're not going to the toilet, you're going straight to the bar, get the drinks, and come right back to the table, because he'll be thinking you're in the toilet, and all of a sudden you're coming back with a round. He'll be really surprised with that. And I think a nice surprised, right? It's a nice touch. Again, I suppose it's depending on your scenario, but most cases, it's a nice touch, So I can't even believe it's caused so much fucking friction. I haven't even read out the bad comments to you ladies about this. And you know what? There's no point, because I wanted to cover quite a lot. But, some of the bad comments were like, no, there's no way. It's 50-50, 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. Like, some women are just incredibly insisting to buy every second round. Now, I'm going to say one last thing before I go, guys. Is that if there is a guy that is insisting, to be buying the drinks on the first night for you, first of all, for a lot of us, it's in our DNA. It's in our caveman DNA, right? We kind of grew up with this sort of thing when we're young, right? So we should be getting the drinks in. It's just in our nature, right? For a lot of us. Second of all, a lot of these women that are insisting, it has to be 50-50. There's no fucking way he's going to buy more for me than I will for him. 50-50, that's it. Look, first of all, take a breath, calm down. We're only on about a fucking first date. He's not buying a mortgage on a house for you, and he's got full control over you, okay? And now there's two things here I want to cross before I go. Yes, I think this Me Too movement has been fantastic for women. It's been amazing. However, there is a very small percentage, as we know, ladies. There's a small percentage of men who are assholes. There's a small percentage of women who are bitches. Let's cut the shit. And it's that small percentage of women that grabbed the bull by the horns of this Me Too shit and just made it into a horrendous experience. And they use it to bully other people, men and women, and poison people's brains, brainwash other women, all this crap, right? So, please don't be listening to those women if a man doesn't insist. Okay? It's in our fucking nature to be buying drinks. All right? And by the way, I'm on about the Me Too movement. I think it was a brilliant thing for women. It obviously has given a lot of women a lot of confidence, self-esteem, pride. Brilliant. I'm just speaking about that small percentage that have used the Me Too for evil. They've gone to the fucking dark side, Darth Vader shit, right, with this stuff, to poison other people. And it's not right. It's not fucking right. So yeah, ladies, I suppose really that kind of covers that. And I hope that kind of clears up for a lot of this, ladies, that, what we're thinking in this scenario. It's fairly straightforward. It's fairly straightforward. However, I will say this, and if there's any guys out there that are going to be pissed off at me for this one, well, fuck ye anyway. I'm about to say this next part. Fuck ye. You should be ashamed of yourselves if you do go out on a night out and you pretend that you've no money and you let the girl buy all the drink. If there's any guys out there that do this type of thing, and I'm not saying that there is, but if there is, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, boyo. Because how dare you do that to someone else? Now, you know what? Fuck you to all those women out there too that actually use men just for sheer free drink for a whole night too. Alright, so, obviously this isn't me having a vendetta against men or women here. This is the both. And I know it's a very, very small percentage. And it's not right, guys. Guys and girls, it's not right to be screwing somebody for free drink all night when you know you've no intention of being with the person. It is not right to anyone, man or woman. So, guys, I hope that that clears up some stuff of who buys drinks, because there's a lot of people who are very, very confused over this. And I suppose with the whole Me Too, and it's after coronavirus, and people haven't been on dates for a long time, I guess it's understandable that, you don't know where to fucking go at this stage. So, yeah. So, guys, listen, thanks for listening, and I'll be back again for the next episode. Ciao, guys, and Godspeed. God bless you. I love you all for listening. Thank you.